Well, one and foremost also goes my thoughts and prayers to the Black Lives Matters, but especially George Floyd and his family, and Ahmaud Arbery, and many countless people that have lost their lives. We can talk about it, but we can't get those lives back.
Right.
And it hurts because there's no justice for it, and with the social media, my oldest daughter Sarah knows what's going on. The other two kind of have an idea, but not really. But at the same time, we educate them to the best that we can. Most people know that I am always fearful when I see a cop. But I'm actually, I don't think I haven't got a ticket, but I like to consider myself a good driver, cautious driver, and that's what running has taught me. Be aware of your surrounding. Always. That's the beauty of distance running.
Yeah.
You need athletic, you can do this, and kind of know before it happens. Because as a marathon runner, you have to predict. You got 10 miles left. You can better measure right to get to that finish line. You can't be in a rush 3 miles and then say crawl in this last 7 miles. So in having said that, sports can kind of connect you to the real life. I think it's important to realize this is important time for Black Lives Matters. It shouldn't take a video like George Floyd. It shouldn't take Arbery Atlanta shooting where he was running. I myself have been stopped many times. I got stopped once running, and I was in Jacksonville, Florida. It was more not even a cop; it was more like a security man or park ranger, and running on an old rail track. And I just ran the race the day before. Got to run before I get a flight, and I knew he was going to stop us. And I said, my friend says, we were two African Americans. We got stopped, and he won't let us even go that way. I says, just give him the fake name.
Right.
We don't have our ID on us or whatever. But it had happened, which is unfortunate, because if he said, okay, we didn't know, we apologize for running in the middle of the city on the railroad. We just out looking for soft surface. We're not from here. But he wouldn't even know. You go back that way. And I'm like, you know what? He can't be agreemental. He can't be confrontation. Just says, okay, I'm a distance runner, and another half mile is not going to kill me, and you go away. But we got a warning. But at the same time, it's just, running is something that is free, that you can say you should have no worries. I'm going to go 5 miles. I'm going to go 7 miles. I'll see you in a little bit. Whether it's 30 minutes for an hour or whatever, it shouldn't be like, am I going to come home safe? And that, or I should be, which I did. I was reluctant to go into certain areas because is exclusive membership golf course that had wood chips that I love for my training of soft surface, and I could do a few loops and not feel like I ran 27 miles, but I could run 20 miles or whatever, and feel good about it. And but it's hard to go by yourself, just because when I run, I don't want to get interrupted.
Right.
I'm at work. You don't come and somebody says, "Hey, stop right now." They have an appointment. It's stuff like that. But you don't know. You have that fear, and you have a fear of cops stopping you, which I got stopped in Minnesota. Not to make it about myself, but at the same time, it was the middle of the night, and we're in a cultural from Eritrean culture. I was dropping somebody off, and the cop gave me. I told him I was an athlete. I only had one soda drink. I don't drink at all, but he made me do the whole test of DUI, and
wow.
I only slept maybe 6 hours the last 2 days, because I had a race the day before. I had this 2-day wedding with Eritrean, and I got up early to run with the Minnesota runners there. So it was go. But I was nervous. I always get nervous around cops, and now I'm getting extra nervous because I know if I mess around, something's going to happen. And but I made it. I was with a partner, another guy, not a partner, but another guy there. I tell him, just play cool. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, and you don't want to make something stupid, and never know we are ourselves here. So you shouldn't have that kind of thing. But this is the new era where justice needs to be written, and then peace needs to be remanded, to be able to say, hey, we Black people need to be able to be affirmed that we're going to be okay. Police and protect and serve. On whose interest, though? It should be for everybody, treat everybody equally, and not discriminate or racism toward those people who you stop in. It's a tough issue for me, but at the same time, it is a realistic, and unfortunately shouldn't take a video, thanks to Steve Jobs and many people who are innovative to smartphone, and for God for allowing to have those brain to help us maybe pictures was 1,000 words, and that video, not that we need to see it, but that was horrific, and it awoken a lot of people, and hopefully it's for a change for better. But it's a marathon, and got to do is educate people, communicate, and respect our differences, and have the integrity to know who we are. As Martin Luther King says, I want my kids to be judged by the content of their character, not the skin of the color. And that's what I tell the girls. You have to work extremely hard to earn the respect and make flow. Not everything is equal, unfortunately, as of right now. So that's why I love racing. The gun goes off. Whoever gets first. Everybody is at that point. The reason I chose soccer, because there was favoritism. There's a lot that I love soccer. I love my passion. But the reason I chose running is specifically for that, because but you have to get opportunities to get into the races too, because some people can not allow you to be in those races. So, but once that is clear and cut, first place, second place, third place, or your watch won't lie to you. It is what you put in.
Yeah, and I echo those comments, all of your comments, and I'm sorry to hear that experience happened to you. And this is the reason why I like sport, because sport is a unifying force unlike anything I think on the planet, right? And you had talked about in the book about Mike Cassidy. You met Mike Cassidy that day in the race, and then you bonded there in the race. You didn't care about what race he was, what religion he was, or anything. But this is what sport does. It's a unifying force. And when you're embroiled in sport and training with people, and even the competitive aspect of sport, everyone is together. No one cares about who you are, what color you are, your race, your religion, your Democrat, Republican politics. Nobody cares. Everyone just likes the race. I really believe in the unifying force of sport, and maybe it is sport that's going to lead us out of all of this fighting.